One problem we run into is that the promise of the LTO is the same promise of the high ticket offer.
Mm,
So now it's
mm.
just like, well, dude, I could pay 20 bucks and you tell me it's going to help me get girls, or I could pay this, but that, there's not like, it's not like a biz op where it's just like, get the leads. Okay, now you need to know how to sell, and then now you need to know how to fulfill. For us, it's a little bit different with dating and self growth. So we're still in the process of working that out, but I think that could be like a possible thing as well.
Yeah, that's something. This is also definitely a sales issue. And what I mean by that is, okay, so they come in on the front end with a low ticket, and the low ticket says, "I'm gonna help you get chicks," right? And
Mhm.
then on the call, they say, "Well, I've already got the low ticket. I don't really need anything else."
I
Well,
want to
that's
do the low ticket to see what that, yeah, that's the issue.
yeah, that's a failure of the salesperson in a few different ways. The first one is it's a strategic failure, meaning discovery presentation didn't differentiate. And number two, it's probably a belief in the core product not being where it needs to be, which means if someone comes up to me and says, dude, I watched Star Wars, what's it called? I watched Star Wars episode 7 or 8, the sequels. I'll
Mhm.
be like, well, you're an idiot. You need to watch the original trilogy. And I can argue for the original trilogy and the prequels being very worth watching as opposed to the sequels, right? I can argue that. And that's a lot of time I have to sell to the person, right? Because my core belief is that the original trilogy and the prequels are pretty good, right?
Mhm.
As opposed to someone just trying out the sequels and they have no knowledge of Star Wars, right? I'm gonna sell that guy everything. I'm gonna sell him my favorite TV shows, etc. So if your guy is like, okay, the guy just gave me an objection about the LTO, and then he's unable to argue his case, well, no, the LTO. You know what I would tell the guy? I would tell the guy the LTO was only a way for you to get on the call so we could liquidate ad spend. I
Yeah.
would actually just tell him that. I said, look, man, we just sold you that, and look, you're going to get some good knowledge out of it, but it's just a teaser. Okay.
Mhm.
It's a taster. You ever go to a restaurant, they give you a taster? Yeah. Is a taster how they make their money? Is a taster going to feed, is if to fill up your belly and give you
Mhm.
the best experience of the restaurant? No, you have to come in the restaurant. That's why we gave you the LTO. Now, I want to show you how we can really get you results. So that would be my pitch.
Mhm.
That would be my pitch. Very direct, right?
So we
And I'm
may,
just keeping it
okay.
real. But you see, your sales guys are probably dancing around the issue because they're too scared to tell the truth, which is a
Mm.
big issue. Yeah, you know?